Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today will be a fun video. I have all my Louis Vuitton handbags in front of me and I will be basically rating them from being the most useful or the one that I mostly use to the least used ones, and I'll tell you briefly why and how I feel about each handbag. I just thought it's gonna be a fun video to do, so let's get started. So you guys, I have a total of 10 handbags currently in my collection as of 2022, and we're in February 2022. This collection always changes, okay? Sometimes I have more, sometimes I have less. I've been selling and buying, it's just, and it's, in the past I would never even think that I'm gonna buy any leather handbags from Louis Vuitton, that I was always interested purely in monogram, and that's it's still kind of my vibe. Monogram is my favorite canvas from Louis Vuitton. Yes, I know it's not leather and it still costs so much money, but during the years I evolved and I also purchased quite a few full leather handbags, and yeah, let's just talk about this. So my most used handbag as of today, the one that I gravitate towards the most, I would say, oh my god, for maybe the past a year or so, is this beauty. And I'm talking about a V-tote in size BB. Unfortunately, this handbag has been discontinued and I feel horrible because in my opinion, this is one of the most beautiful designs from Louis Vuitton, and combine two different leathers, canvas and leather. So you do have some leather, which gives obviously some I would say maybe like a little bit high end to the handbag, because you have that leather piece in here, and then obviously you have a canvas, which is my favorite. So combination of those two, you cannot go wrong with that. And I always mention to you guys, whatever I speak about this handbag, the hardware is stunning. I'm always kind of amazed how beautiful the hardware is on those handbags, and I mean everything just about this handbag is just so beautiful, but especially this hardware. I just think it's amazing. And of course, another bonus that handbag has is just the fact that it comes with a treated leather, so you don't have any raw vachetta leather. Everything is treated, so this handbag, you can be on the rain and nothing really is gonna happen to this handbag. Obviously comes with this little tiny a tag here. It says Louis Vuitton, but I originally wanted to purchase the bigger size. They never came up with a size PM. It was either MM or the BB. I ended up going for the BB because I thought the MM would be just a little bit too overwhelming and just too much. I still love the MM, don't get me wrong, but yes, it also came in the past with different, I could get I think a baby pink or a leather, red leather inside in here, and obviously some of the handbags came with the vachetta leather. Depends of the color here on the this little V accent, and obviously this V accent is on both sides. And this handbag is just beautiful, and considering it's a small handbag, it still have feet. I think it's such a great feature. So yeah, this is the handbag and I'm using it right now, so it's full of my stuff. This is the handbag that I've used so much and I still gravitate towards a lot. It used to be my Pochette Matisse. That was my kind of to-go handbag from Louis Vuitton, and right now is this one. So yeah, it's a V-tote BB. All right, my second most used handbag from Louis Vuitton is the Neverfull MM. And I have this Neverfull since 2012, I think. I believe I purchased in 2012. So it's kind of like a vintage. It has a beautiful patina. As you can see, it's like a beautiful honey color. This is one of those very first, maybe not the very first, or is it the very first? It doesn't come with the little pochette Shortly after I purchased this handbag, they came up with the, they raised the price and they came up with a little pochette. So this one doesn't. This is the one of those original designs, you know, and has even like different, I think, print. Let me show you. Has even like a different print on the pocket. My gosh. Hold on. Can you see it? There we go. Yeah, so it is slightly different than the newer version, which I'll show you later on. But I love this bag. This is definitely my another to-go bag, especially if I need to carry more stuff and, you know, yeah, if I just need to basically have more stuff, then I'll gravitate towards this. If I just carry my wallet and phone and, you know, some little things, I'll take my vetoed BB. But, you know, I think everybody should have a Neverfull in their collection. Doesn't matter which print. I feel like this is such a wonderful handbag, and I hope they will never discontinue, because this handbag is like a staple. So number 3 was quite a difficult, I had a little dilemma in here. I was torn between the two handbags, but I think I'm gonna go with On The Go MM. This is the newest. Yes, this is the newest handbag from my collection, which I purchased over the summer, and this is going to be number 3 when it comes to, you know, me reaching out for the Louis Vuitton handbags. It's a tote, so sometimes if I don't feel like taking Neverfull, or the weather is a little iffy, and, you know, I'm afraid, because, you know, it's still vachetta leather on the Neverfull, then I'll grab this one, because again, this handbag has, you know, this is all canvas, obviously, and the straps are leather. I have it all stuffed, by the way, but the straps are all leather, so, you know, if the weather is a little funky, I just grab this instead of the Neverfull. That's why I'm featuring this as number 3. And sometimes, you know, it's not, the weather is not always the deciding factor, you know, I don't want you to think like that, but I do like this handbag. And the funny thing is, I was scared that this is gonna be so heavy, but it is probably, well, it is slightly heavier than the Neverfull, but it is super light. Seriously, you guys, it's super light handbag. The only bummer is there's no feet. I believe this bag, for being so kind of, you know, structure, should have feet, because this is, you know, how you always place it basically. And most of the time I will carry this handbag without those straps. Those straps sometimes are driving me nuts, to be honest with you, especially when you have things in it. And see, like right now, it's only stuffed, but it's hard to put. If once you take them out and you have stuff in your bag, it's hard to put them back. So that's why they're kind of driving me nuts a little bit. So most of the time I just carry like this, and, you know, I just go to work. I think this handbag is the best for people who do carry a lot of stuff, and if you have to carry like a laptop to work, or lots of, you know, like documents, and you can just put everything nicely, this handbag would be amazing. Like for me, everyday use is not the most ideal, you know, because I don't carry a lot of documents or computers every single day. So I would rather gravitate towards the Neverfull, because I feel like Neverfull is still like kind of, I just swing it on my shoulder and I go. But this one, I feel like it's a little bit like executive, if that makes sense. And obviously, you know, the price point is, there's a huge difference, you know, between the Neverfull and On The Go. So yeah, this is the On The Go MM, and I do really like this bag. All right, number 4 on my list has to be my capucines, and this is so beautiful. And this is in the size BB, by the way. I know the PM became an MM, so they kind of discontinued PM. Now they even came up with the minis, which I think are super tiny. I think it's kind of ridiculous, but anyway, I think the BB, again, it's for being a BB size bag, I think this is like a very nice small bag. I always think the BB should be like much smaller. Even the Vuitton that I have, that I show you, it's not that small of a handbag. You can put a full-size wallet in every single one of them and still have a lot of room, you know, to put other stuff. So this is my full leather, obviously, handbag, and I love it. I don't always use it as my like an everyday handbag, but you know, whatever we go out, whatever something fancy is happening, this is the bag that I usually gravitate towards. And yeah, I just love it. I just love it. I still have protective stickers, by the way, on this front. I'm keeping it until it all falls off by itself. So yeah, I think it's such an elegant, kind of a neutral color, you know, handbag, which I love. And I know they can be super, super expensive. That's why I always say buy these pre-loved. Because you can save quite a bit of the money. So yeah, this is definitely something I would recommend to do pre-loved. Obviously comes with the forefeet. It's a very cute handbag. I love it, and I'm so happy that I did pull the trigger and bought it finally. And yeah, this is like my forever bag. It will stay in my collection forever. All right, number 5 and 6. Again, I had a little dilemma, I would say, and I think I'm gonna. Yeah, it's hard to say. These are the two handbags, so I don't know which one to go with. I'll go with the Pochette Matisse, but really they are like on the same, I would say, level. Pochette Matisse. This is, if you're not new to my channel, if you have been following me for a while, you know that I used to have a Pochette Matisse, which was my #1 handbag for, I would say, like maybe 3 years, that I used and abused to the max. And after about 3 years, I've got a phone call from Louis Vuitton telling me that this bag is defective. Feel free to come and exchange for a different bag, which I did. So the original Pochette Matisse is no longer in my collection. Louis Vuitton took it, but I couldn't buy this bag right away. Of course, I want a replacement because this was like one of my favorite handbags. But it took me another 2 years later before I actually got this, and I got this not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, I think, from my husband. So yes, the Pochette Matisse is back in my collection, but surprisingly is not the most used handbag. You know, I think once you have something or you love something and you've used it and abused it for so long, probably coming back to the same bag is not the best idea, because like I said, I don't really use it as much as, let's say, the BB that I enjoy so much. And it's basically like the same size. Maybe it will fit a little bit more, you know. You guys all know Pochette Matisse, you know, obviously comes with the strap and all of that jazz. So yeah, surprisingly, I just don't, here's the strap inside. I just don't use it as much as I thought I would be using it. So it is in my collection. I love having it. But like I said, like maybe in the future, I'll reach for it a little bit more, or maybe I should make an effort. I'm definitely not selling it, because this is like crazy how difficult it is to get anything these days from Louis Vuitton or any, you know, any fashion house, but you know. So yeah, so I'm not selling it, but I wish I could use it a little bit more. Okay, so number 6, it has to be my vintage baby, which I purchased last year, I believe, and it was already, like I said, it was pre-loved, it was used. And funny thing is, I purchased this because this was the handbag that I always dreamed of having, and because when it was available for purchase back in 2005-06, for, I think this was the time that they produced this handbag, I was not in the place to make this kind of purchase, and I don't even remember how much it was, but I know it was expensive and I couldn't afford it. So after all those years, I found this handbag in a very, very, you know, good condition, and I just went for it. And the price was great, and I was like, oh my god, this is the handbag that I always wanted. But surprisingly, again, I don't reach for it a lot. Probably at some point I will sell this handbag, maybe not now, I don't know, I'm still thinking. Because I like to have it. I think it's, you know, it's such a Such a great bag. I mean, look at this. You just put it on your shoulder, and it's, you know, it's just so easy. And you know, it's Louis Vuitton, and just the fact that already it's kind of, you know, slightly used, and you know, has this beautiful patina. I did clean it up quite a bit. I told you that, guys, many times. So yeah, I do really like this handbag, but you know, maybe I knew I was not gonna use it a lot, you know, but it's just kind of like I bought it because of that sentiment, you know, like I remember that I always wanted it, so let me just have it, you know. It's kind of this kind of a situation. So yeah, I still think it's a great bag. Okay, guys, so now we are in the category that of the handbags that I barely ever used, and we have 4 handbags left. And it would be very difficult to tell you exactly which one should go first. Maybe I'll go with this Neverfull. This is, again, in a size MM. This is Damier Azur. This is the only Damier Azur handbag that I have. I don't have any Damier Ebene. I purchased this because I love the print. I like the print, and I thought this is gonna be perfect for the summers, for the spring and summers. And the truth is, I don't really reach for it. I love to have it, and I know that a few of you contacted me and wanted to buy this of me, but no, I know I'm gonna be using it. I use it occasionally. It's not that I don't use it. I use it occasionally, but you can tell that, you know, there is some patina, but it's still very light, you know. I know, again, those Neverfulls is so difficult to buy these days, and it seems like the price is just going up and high, up and up and up. It's just I want to say, when are they gonna stop? Same with the Chanel and, you know, different brands. So anyway, yeah, this is not going anywhere, but hopefully I'll use it a little bit more towards the summer. Okay, the next one I have to go with, I'm gonna go with the Astrala. So I do reach for this handbag occasionally, but it's maybe like 2 or 3 times a year. Seriously. When I got this handbag, and this was my very first handbag, like brand new handbag from Louis Vuitton that my husband purchased for me. I believe it was 2000, yeah, maybe like 2012, 2011, something like that, and around that time. And I've used this bag like crazy. The bag that I purchased, the second bag was my Neverfull that I purchased after this. So yeah, like I said, there was a gift from my husband, and I love this bag. Okay, I think it's a better version of Neverfull, great for travel. Just the fact that you have a zipper is just amazing, because, you know, it's very secure. So it's perfect for travel, but I hate the fact that there's vachetta. I wish it was like a brown, treated brown or black, you know, it would be so much better. So that's why sometimes, you know, for travel I'm afraid to take it, because I don't want to ruin it, you know. And I can also wear it crossbody. There's a strap that you can put it, you know, crossbody. It's a little big, you know, to put a crossbody, but if you get tired, you can. So yeah, I still see people in the church carrying this handbag, and I always think to myself, I should take mine out. So yeah, I don't wear it often, but I absolutely love this handbag, and it's not going anywhere. All right, guys, we are down to the last 2 handbags. So number 9, this is my Lock Me, and this is the handbag that I've purchased when I returned the original Pochette Matisse. They gave me a store credit, and I put some extra money, and I purchased this handbag. And you know, it is very similar, if you look at this, to Pochette Matisse, because they didn't have at the store, because I would just get another Pochette Matisse, but they didn't have it in the store, so I went for this one. The construction is so similar, and again, you have like a little pocket in the back, so it's great for putting cell phone. You know, I was trying to sell it at some point, because I thought, you know, I'm not really using it, and this just, it's beautiful, you know, it costs tons of money. But then I was thinking to myself, it's such a beautiful classic bag, you know. Again, it comes with the strap, so I can wear it crossbody, I can wear it over the shoulder. So as you can see, it's a very kind of similar construction to the Pochette Matisse. It's really very similar, and I think it's a beautiful bag. So it will stay in my collection, and I don't know, maybe I use it 2 times during the past year. I'm just being absolutely honest with you. So yeah, it is not the most used handbag, but maybe someday I'll change my mind. I mean, it's, you know, it's very elegant, for sure. So I don't think it will ever go out of the style, because, you know, it's just a typical, you know, kind of reminds me a little bit also like, you know, kind of mini Kelly or something like that, you know. Just it's beautiful, it's absolutely beautiful, and the leather is amazing. So yeah, I'll definitely keep it. All right, the last one, it's probably not a surprise. This is the Alma. I believe this is the PM size, and this is the Alma that I've got for our 10-year anniversary from my husband. And back then the Almas were so popular, and yeah, I feel like the Almas are just a little bit taking a break these days, and it's been a few years like they're already on a break. So unfortunately I'm not using it. Maybe once a year I take it out. It just sits beautifully in my little cabinet, and I mean, every time I open the cabinet, I love looking at it. I think it's such a beautiful, you know, handbag. But I even added this little, you know, bandeau to it just to give it brighten up a little bit, because notice my Alma has all black hardware. This is like an onyx hardware. Let me show you here. So this is like a limited edition. See this? This normally the Alma came with the gold hardware, and I never liked the look of the gold. I thought this black with the gold kind of looked a little funny with the shiny, you know, patent leather. And when they came with that, you know, that limited edition, I think they call it onyx kind of a hardware, everything is black on black. I thought it was beautiful. So that's what I wanted. It was slightly more expensive than the regular Alma, and you know, I mean, Alma is Alma. It's just, you know, it also came with this little polishing cloth, so I've been like, every time I use it, I polish it. But you know, again, this was one of those handbags that I was thinking, should I sell it, should I keep it, should I sell it, should I keep it? And you know, many of you wrote me like, keep it, keep it, keep it. This handbag, you know, it's very special. I mean, it's, you know, it's new, it's absolutely new. It's like, imagine buying from the store. This is the condition of this handbag. It's beautiful. So yes, I'm waiting for the better days and for the Alma days to come back, so then I can use this beauty. So this is it. This is all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I think it was fun to do. Maybe I should do the same with my Chanel handbags. Let me know. Let me know if you want me to rate my Chanel handbags. I don't have as many. Obviously, Louis Vuitton is my biggest collection, but I do have quite a few Chanel handbags. So maybe I should do it as well. But in the meantime, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share, like the video, and yeah, just let me know, what do you think about my collection? And yeah, what is your most used Louis Vuitton handbag? That's what I want to know. What is your most used handbag? Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching again. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.